Hey folks, welcome to an updated tour of our tiny workshop. I can almost touch from wall to wall. Now the title of this video is not clickbait, so allow me to explain. Our beloved overlords at YouTube, they keep sending me messages about how to increase and how to enhance my earnings on YouTube. We're not a big channel at the time of this video. I don't know, maybe it'll go viral and get big. But we're not a big channel, and for the sake of full transparency, I make about, what, $40 some a month on YouTube? I know in some places in the world that's a lot of money, but here in the United States, no. But, so this is definitely a work of love. And they keep sending me messages with tips about how to earn more money on YouTube. And one of the things they said is turn on all the monetization options, all the advertisement options. And I was thinking, well, I probably could do an experiment and see how that goes. So this video is an experiment for that. But I wanted there to be some content to it, so I figured, well, let's do an updated tour of the workshop. Maybe some people will watch it, some people might like it. Hopefully people will not hate me for doing this. I personally don't like advertisements, but anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get started with the actual video. Here we have the main workbench. This is where the magic happens. And this is a Harbor Freight workbench that I got many years ago. It's a pretty solid stuff, and it's nice. It has drawers built in and storage space beneath there. You can put stuff in it. And it has served me well. The best part is that it fits in this alcove here in the room just right. So that's great. Here we have my Fireball Tools vise. That's a tool that I have no regrets buying. This is a wonderful little vise. A little air purifier. You might have heard me say before, I don't like dust, and this keeps some of the dust out of the air. Over here we have the skill bandsaw. There is a video review on it also. And I can't live without a bandsaw. It's a tool that I really need in the workshop. It's very important. And there it is. It has served me well. Over here we have the tools that are most used while I'm at this workbench. So they are all easy within reach, and I can just grab whatever I need when I need it. Up here it's mostly storage for more and more tools. And up here it's a bunch of violins. This place is packed to the rafters. And if you can read this label here, there will be another violin giveaway at some point. I don't know when yet, I don't know how, but I'm working on it. And I'll let you all know. Over here we have the violin cabinets we built on a previous video also. Here's where the important violins and the stuff that stays at the workshop is kept, so they are safe. And up there more storage stuff. Like I said, this place is packed to the rafters. Down here is all the drilling thing. This one is the newest tool in the workshop. It's the WAN drill press. And here's our little dust collection thing for the drill press. I love this thing. And I also love the Jacob Crosslight vise that we restored. This thing is, I don't know how I lived for so long without one of these. It's amazing. And here tucked away in the corner is where I keep my microscope. And it's always covered because this is delicate optics. You cannot have dust in it. But it's mounted on a swivel arm, so I can pull it out whenever I need it, and then tuck it back in when I don't need it, because space here is at a premium. This way, I always have to mention the window, because it's a fixture that to me is really important. I can't stress enough the importance of natural light with the work that I do when I'm doing varnish on a violin, or when seeing colors correctly for painting or jewelry work or anything that requires you to know the colors that you're looking at. Sunlight is the best. There's no better stuff than that. And so I am really thankful that I got the chance to have a window in the workshop. My previous workshop when I lived in Tennessee didn't have a window. It was a laundry closet in the middle of the house, and it was quite dreadful. I had to have all sorts of special lamps to give me an approximation of natural light, and then when I take the work outside to see it under the sun, it's like, this is wrong. So, window, really important. The window is also important because the cats have to have a bed somewhere in the workshop. Also here we have clamps. You cannot have enough clamps in this place. There's clamps everywhere. There's more clamps here. There's some clamps here. There's clamps here. There's clamps in the storage compartment. The spool clamps for violin. There's clamps everywhere. Now this is about the half point of the video, and if YouTube is as smart as it claims to be, it'll put the ad break right here. I'm even gonna fade it to black to give it a chance to pick up where to put the ad break. Let's see if it works. And on this corner we have the jewelry workstation. Up there also again still packed to the ceiling, some works in projects. Some sculptures I'm working on. Hopefully there will be a video of them. Our YouTube play button that we made on our first video, here it is, hanging on the wall. The infamous Harbor Freight anvil. 12 years and still going. It has some surface damage to it, where I hit a little too hard things that I shouldn't be hitting on it, but I don't think it would withstand the rigors of forging that a blacksmith does, but for what I do, it's still here and still good. This area here has been upgraded somewhat. This used to be about this height, but I had another one of these pieces, so I added it on top because I needed more storage space. This room is 108 square feet, I think, if I remember right. And I always say if I had 8 more square feet, it would be absolutely perfect. But I don't, so we have to go up like skyscrapers in crowded cities. And this is the skyscraper tool chest. Here at the top I keep the video tools, and below, this used to be where the jewelry tools would go, but now it has become a bit of a catch-all for pretty much every other tool that needs a space. Here we have the lathe workstation, and here basically is where all the machining stuff is kept and done. I have all these strings dangling here because it's hard to set up the camera for filming on top of this thing, so sometimes I actually precariously dangle it over the work that is being done, and that's how some of the shots get done. Personal protection equipment, this is extremely important. It has to always be within reach, and cleaner too. Most of this side is storage, and I have a microwave here for microwaving things that I don't want to do in my kitchen microwave. And there is a common tools cabinet here. This is basically screwdrivers and pliers and files and simple stuff like that, not specialty. This used to be my stained glass workstation, but I haven't done that much stained glass work in the past couple of years. And I needed to move things for when I got the Wen drill press because it's too big. So I moved what used to be beneath these two cabinets over there, and this, which used to be over there, has been moved this way, and now it also has regular tools in it. The stained glass workstation was moved to this corner. I don't do much stained glass work these days, but if I ever need it, they are down there, and I can pull it out and make it all work. This here didn't used to be a permanent fixture in the workshop. It was supposed to be just temporary. Underneath these tiles is one of those Craig workbenches. Don't remember the exact name, I'll put it somewhere down here. And the good thing about this is that it's collapsible and also movable. It does take up a lot of space in the workshop, and the space here is at a premium, but I find that I actually like having a space that I can work going all around in all sides. So it has stayed here, but it's movable whenever it needs to be moved somewhere I need the space. I can just take it down, put it aside. And here on this corner, the piece de resistance, a sink. Like the window there, the sink is an incredibly important fixture in the workshop that I have to have. I need to be able to wash things, wash myself, and have running water for the various things that might need running water that I do. So, really important workshop sink. Another really important thing is dust extraction in the workshop, otherwise things become a mess really quick and there's no space for a mess in this place. And the way I have mine set up, it's basically a vacuum cleaner hidden away in a corner connected by PVC pipes that go all over the place, and there's where the vacuum is. It's just a regular old household vacuum that I transformed into a dust extraction vacuum for the workshop. And it has a port here at the workbench, and another one here on this side by the lathe. And I just connect it by unplugging all the respective hoses that I want to use. So I hope you folks enjoyed this updated tour of the workshop, and if you have any questions or any comments, leave them below and we read all the comments and sometimes even answer them. So this video has to be about 8 minutes long, so I have to ramble a little bit longer to make sure we hit the 8 minutes mark, because that's when you can put the mid-roll ad or whatever it's called. As you can tell, I try not to worry too much about the ads. I don't like ads personally. And I try not to put them on the viewers also, because if I don't like something, I'm not going to make somebody else go through it. But like I said, this video is an experiment. Let's see how it goes. I might publish the statistics afterwards in a comment or on the description. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.